Alrighty, let's take a look at the first pull of this Everbloom and let's see if you can spot what's going on here. So, as you can see on screen, Kira and their group were recently able to time a 30 Everbloom, and you've seen this a couple of times since they were able to do it, but they unveiled some very interesting tech. And as you can see, what they're doing right here, not like a super traditional pull by any means in regards to like what they're pulling. Typically, people have been pulling abominations with their lust. But the reason that they're doing this is quite apparent if you can actually see what's going on. And so if you were paying very close attention, you've probably already seen it. But there's one of these green stinger circles on the pack. And then obviously they have another stinger that's on top of the pull itself. But one of these green stinger circles is on top of the pack. And every single time it ticks, it's doing about 15% of the pack's HP and completely eliminating the mobs. And now this happens because priests, whenever they mind control the rock spine stingers, gain access to the ability Venom Burst. And the Venom Burst, most mind controlled mobs in Mythic Plus don't scale their damage whenever they get MC'd, but for some reason, whenever these stingers get the MC'd, their damage scales just like it should, and they do unlimited damage to the surrounding mobs. And so with this tech, Kira and their group kind of wheeled this stinger around the room. They even took one into the Wither Bark, and they were able to two-phase Wither Bark fairly easily. They also took one into the second boss and just used it to absolutely nuke, Dulu and Telu, and do infinite damage on this fight as well. And they were able to do this key 3 minutes under time on a 30, which is very surprising. This key is incredibly, incredibly challenging, and big kudos to them of being able to do it. In addition to that, we've actually seen some logs of people doing Everbloom, and you might ask yourself, so how much damage does this contribute? And the answer is a lot. About 25% of the damage in the entire key was attributed just to this mob, right? It is effectively another DPS that is added to your key, a bit more than, honestly, than another DPS that is completely added to your key. And whenever the stinger debuff gets put onto mobs, it completely blows them up. Now, one of the bit of the quirks with it is that it likes to charge targets at ranged. So you need to pet move it out sometimes to make sure that it's actually getting put on the right target. So whenever my group, we did this boss with it, we would actually have the stinger pet moved on top of Gola over here. That way we could have it, jumping and leaping onto Telu the entire time and just continuously applying the debuff. And then we just, wheeled it around for effectively the rest of the key. And it was pretty nice. Now that is the big reveal. That's the big bug that's plaguing the Everbloom. And I hope to see you guys out there doing some more keys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.